What's up guys, it's Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll show you how to defeat the Dragonlord on Gloriuous Challenge Festival. This is a very tough fight because the Dragonlord keeps getting hit ups and defense ups, allowing him to do more damage and receive less damage from your attacks. At least Dragonlords allows you to buff as much as you want, but it will use the 5 weakness on even turns and will attack multiple times on turn 5 and turn 10. Be careful. Well, Dragonlord is super weak to Shadow, but is also weak to Lightning and to Sun attacks. You will need some extra defense in order to survive. Well, I brought a mix of offense and defense with the Rising King formation. You don't need the Rising Phoenix EX. You could even try the formation Whirlwind if you want for extra defense to some specific units, but I guess the Rising King works fine because I am using Julian. Julian is a very important character in this strategy because he buffs when he gets hit, and he counters, and his damage is nice, and he barely takes damage as well. And since we can buff, well, I brought the latest Matri. Matri has a buff of 30% with Paean of Exaltation, and when she heals with Heaven's Heal, she also buffs at least 30% of all status, and we also inherit Paean of Protection for extra effect if we need. Well, I also have Princess White Rose because she gives a chance to heal by the end of turn. She buffs status. She also has Scroom Guard. She's very defensive. And I have Alkaiser because on start of the fight, Dragonlord does way too much damage. I will use Glory Force to decrease damage taken by quite a lot. Inherited Punishing Rush just to get extra BP sometimes, but I'll be using Rising of Phoenix as much as possible. Because we are strong versus the enemy, both Princess White Rose and Alkaiser will do good damage. Then I have Anya because she's here for defense. And since when we attack, she buffs the party. It's very useful. We also have defense boost. She is also capable of healing by the end of a turn because of Tropical Shine Vacation. Well, you could substitute your Anya by Liz. You can also replace Princess White Rose with Acelus. Alkaiser can remove it and you can use Joe instead, but well, I do believe that he's much better. You can also run the latest Hilda instead of Julian, but she won't do damage, so you have a bigger fight. Matri is the best buffer. I think it's kind of hard to replace her here, but you know the idea. We have sustain and damage for big runs. And for equipment, I brought stuff to decrease damage from all the physical types. In heat, there's a very strong heat attack, and you need defense versus heat to survive. To have the lowest value is Matri just because I wanted to have extra physical defense for her. I even brought the Roof of War Tower because she takes a lot of damage because she buffs less to herself. Remember that her passive allows you to buff when you are attacking, and she doesn't attack more often. She is usually just buffing with support, so bring the best equipment to her. And that's the squad. Let's go. Okay, the fight starts and we are trying stability. This squad is not the fastest one, but it's a safe one. Start with Star Liberation on Julian so that he gets extra defenses. We start with Glory Force as well. And Brilliant Notes. With Matri, we're gonna use Paean of Exaltation every time we can. And Anya will start with Tropical Shine Vacation. That will give you an extra heal by the end of turn. And after that, we'll buffing and applying defense boost to stay alive. Because Dragonlord is tough. His damage just keeps scaling because he gets hit up and defense up after turn 2 onwards. You also have to remember that on even turns he uses the 5 weakness, hence why we are running Anya squad. He's buffing and giving defense boost instead of Liz, that is just defense boost. Not that she won't work, but we can buff finally forever. Let's buff, right? Okay, so turn 1 was perfect. We didn't even take damage. Use Brusque Slice, then Rising of Phoenix. And I'm gonna use Sunlight Chain. Matri keeps using the same thing over. And Light Needle with Anya. Eventually she'll be fast enough even being in the back row. Remember that Anya has very high agility. But on the first turn, sometimes Dragonlord will be faster than you. Dragon Blue Vitality is the passive that he triggers that gives him the heat up and defense up. Don't want to see that much, but we end up seeing since this fight is not a short one. Okay, we just counted even further. We're taking damage. Damage is very high on start because we not had enough time to buff. can see that. How much? Okay, we're getting extra heals by the end of turn. Many extra heals. We're probably back to full HP. We are. Princess White Rose and Anya together are a very nice combo. So, Starry Strike. I have to use their Glory Force. Brilliant Notes. Enough Exaltation. And I can actually use, you know what, Light Spear with Matri. Increase the damage of the next turn. And I will use Luminous Blasting by buffing everyone and also applying defense boost. On turn 3, I also have all the 5% defense ups from Anya. Doesn't change the flow of fight all that much, but every little bit help. Here we have Glory Force. Julian now has so many extra heals that I would just keep using Starry Rush now. Great damage, Matri, for now. Now we have extra damage for everyone for 2 turns. That's nice, we got 2 counters up. 3 counters. Now you can see Dragonlord using double strike, to eventually use even triple strike. So, more the fight goes, harder it gets. And everyone is on full HP now. Once more. Well, let's use a Starry Rush. When you don't have VP, with Alkaiser, either normal attack or punishing rush plus. Sunlight Chain, Enough Exaltation, and Light Needle. This is turn 4. Could use a more offensive squad, but stability is better when you are on a fight where everything can just go crazy in a specific turn and you waste your time. Just run once with a safe squad, it's better. First counter, hits only. Back on counter. 2 hits only again. See that Earthquake is not doing much. We are always healing. At least 1 guarantee heal because of Anya. And when Alkaiser attacks, he gets another heal. So let's use Overdrive, Starry Rush, Real Phoenix. I'm gonna use Starlight Grace because this, even though I don't need the heal, this gives guard up, attack boost, and defense boost. And the Piano of Exaltation again. Luminous Blasting. Always use your Overdrive when you have it available. Alkaiser really shines on this fight. He's the element you need. Sun. Has evasion, has heal, has defense boost. And he really benefits from buffs. Okay, Starlight Grace is now taking over Glory Force. 3 hits, Julian. You can see the damage decreasing. Yes, because of the defense boosts from Dragonlord. 4 hits. Amazing. Thank you, Julian. We have 2 cards on Overdrive, and because of that, we are going to use. Especially because of something. The Rising of Phoenix. Brilliant Notes on Overdrive triggers 2 buffs. So, also Light Needle on Overdrive is better because it guarantees that Anya goes before the enemy. This attack is not fast, like her skill 2 is. You can see that we are never in danger. Dragonlord looks like not a joke, not much of a threat. But maybe just because it's turn 6. On turn 10, this guy goes crazy. Then when you have lots of fort and buffs. You're healing for around 700 from Alkaiser alone, man. Allow Julian to counter, please. At least once. 4 hits. Make up for it. How many more? 4 hits again. That's like 2 million damage. How many heals? Broken. Not in danger. Never. I can use Glory Force this turn. If I do, I will use White Spear as well to increase damage for the next turn. But I'm very far from Overdrive. But it doesn't matter. Getting your attack boosts, even at this point, helps. Especially because I'll have one ally up from Glory Force as well. And extra defenses are always welcome, right? Turn 7 and 8, I'm protected by Alkaiser. Turn 9, I will use my Starlight Rays with White Rose to be protected for turn 9 and 10. Not that you need this combo, but you have these characters in your field, they combo super well together. Okay, at least that counter, right? It hits only, Julian. Everyone is on full HP. Every time. So, I'm gonna use my Stereo Rush. Of Phoenix. Brilliant Notes. Rotation. Light Needle. I didn't want to use just Julian on Overdrive, but I should. Increases damage by a little. I was thinking about maybe getting a combo by chance. When characters have high agility, they have higher chances, but it didn't happen. 3 hits Julian, you can already see the damage decreasing by a lot. But we already knew that. 4 hits. Four hits again, Julian. Amazing. That was a bad turn. So what I can do now is protect my characters. And by doing so, I will actually have to use Sunlight Chain on this turn, and then the next one I'll use Starlight Race, because using Starlight Race on Overdrive doesn't really help. Let's just hope we survive. It seems like odd turns are not as offensive as the other turns, so let's hope we survive. Turn 10 is a dangerous turn. Don't ask me why, but I got the feeling. Ooh, follow-ups. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be safe. No matter what Dragonlord does. Starting well. 2 hits only. Lots of single target attacks. Good RNG on me. This attack is pretty weak. And another single target attack. 3 hits. Wow, that was amazing. Now I can use my White Rose to protect the party for turns 10 and 11. I'm gonna use this on Overdrive this time. Punishing Rush. Starlight Race. Enough Exaltation. Light Needle. This is a dangerous turn, but White Rose will protect. He really will. And then heal. Four hits, but damage is decreasing so much. And he's starting to scale. Even with all the protection, doing 600, 700, 1000, not 1000 damage is dangerous. Yeah, especially if he chooses to use many AoEs. But, well, I still have a turn protected, so I'm gonna save, but I could use my Alkaiser. I will wait one turn, so Rising on Phoenix, Brilliant Notes, Exaltation, and Luminous Blasting. This should be enough. We have Alkaiser and Anya both in defense. Next turn we will have Evasion and Volley up, Guard up. Be very well protected. Even not a combo. Buff values will be increased. Doing how much? 800 versus Matri there. 400. So many attacks. Managed to get my characters in danger. Let's see how many heals we'll get by the end of turn. Not as many as I would have wanted, but we never healed with Matri during this fight, right? We will heal now. And Glory Force. I wanted to save Overdrive, but doesn't feel like I should. Heaven's Heal will be used now. Light Needle. Yeah, using Glory Force on Overdrive feels so wrong. $8,000 heals. Next turn I want to do damage. Oh, this one we will already do with the counter. 4 hits, thank you. Let's go, Julian, let's go. 4 hits again. Another AoE. 3 hits only. How many attacks? Dragonlord. Can you stop a little? Oh, how many heals Julian gets? Whoa! Rising of Phoenix. I can use my last Starlight Grace. Do we already have Guard up? We still have. Let's wait a little then. I can use my White Spear to increase damage for the next turn. But I feel like I need extra buffs. You may not finish by turn 14, because the more you advance in the fight, the less damage you do. Like we are very protected because damage is pretty low. Yes, it is pretty low. Lots of zeros there. Acid Spray still does a lot. It's fire based. But everyone is on full HP. Well, I'm better off using Brilliant Notes, right? To buff. I'm gonna use White Spear. Just to see. Damage from Princess White Rose is really lacking at this point. All about Alkaiser and Julian. Saviors. They have to be. Attack damage is very lacking at this point, but she just gave 3 attack boosts. That already helps Julian do a little more. Let's see that we are now on 800s. Matri died by the end, because acid spray twice is dangerous. I would just revive her, but that will be overkill. I think Dragonlord dies now. Maybe if I had used my Starlight Grace with White Rose, Matri was still alive. I just wanted to buff more, but in the end it was not the best decision. Remember that you need to have everyone alive to trigger the Screw Ward from White Rose. Dragonlord doesn't have HP anymore, he just needs to counter. Yeah. That's it. Long fight, you need damage, you need your characters maxed, but it's doable. Well, you beat this fight. Hope this can help you. Share here in the comment section your squad. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to support the channel, we have links on the description of the video. Bye.